Am I really satisfied with what I see today? If I say that I am, I'm not being very honest. The people you call the Igbo people, the people who call themselves the Igbo people, consistently underperform. Our ancestors will not recognize us. But still, in the world today, we are virtually every other group in the world underperforms. The Igbo people still stand out. Get my drive again. Am I satisfied with what I see today? I am not, because I know that we could be a million times better. We could succeed where every other person fails, because we have the culture, we have Omeda. Meanwhile, I'll repeat, placed beside every other people in the world, we would seem like man mountains. So for any human being that stayed for 9 months in the body of a woman to call the Igbos a bunch of failures, that person must truly believe that the Igbos are a bunch of failures. And why would any person get to that stage? We call it what it is. Genocidal anti-Semitism is motivating and generating the hate that made anybody to see the ethnic group that put Africa on the map as a bunch of failures. Without Olaude Equiano and Igbo, slavery could have ended, but it wouldn't have ended when it did. Without Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, probably Africans will still be colonized today. All African countries, including the North African countries. Without Chinua Achebe, everybody's complaining about Argentine responses to racism. If Chinua Achebe had not taken a knife and lanced the boy by taking on Conrad, do most Africans even know what people like Hegel thought about them? What a president of Argentina thought about them? What even saw Carlos Menem, a recent president of Argentina, said about race? He said, we don't have a black problem in Argentina. If you want to have it, go to Brazil. If you want to see it, go to Brazil. But Chinua Achebe, at less than 35, took Conrad to the cleaners, because Conrad described Africa as darkness. So Igbos put Africa on the map. So for anybody to say that the Igbos are a bunch of failures, that person is motivated by hatred, and that hatred is genocidal, and it is anti-Semitic hatred. And I'll call it what it is, because a lot of Igbos are cowardly not calling anti-Semitism what it is, so that they will take it seriously. Because for one, I do not even believe that any group anywhere comes to rescue any group. It hasn't happened before. If groups could rescue groups, the world would have bombed the railway tracks that we are taking Jews to the death camps. If any group could rescue anybody, the world would not have stood by when 3 million to 5 million Igbos were murdered unjustifiably. The world watched it. Every day, everybody will go to their television screens with beer in hand and enjoy themselves, just like everybody was enjoying themselves before television screens when our brothers in Ukraine or from Ukraine and Russia were living in trenches like rats. Everybody was having fun looking at Messi, looking at Argentina, looking at Spain. I did not see people protesting that what's going on inside Ukraine between Russia and Ukraine should stop. So, for somebody to believe that the Igbos are a bunch of failures, for somebody to say it, shows me that somebody believes it, and it shows me that there are people who would use a nuclear bomb on the Igbos if they have it. Because for him to call one of the most successful ethnic groups in the world a bunch of failures means that is exactly what he sees them as. And what do you do to a bunch of failures if you have the means? You eradicate them. I know he would like to eradicate us, but I pray that my Igbo brothers and sisters will be vigilant for 24 hours. We will be vigilant for 24 hours and never give him the opportunity. All the best and have a great week.